I thought the defensive response from our game on Saturday by our guys was good tonight. We've got a long way to go to get where we want to be defensively, and got to get a little bit tougher. I think, and play through some adversity better on the defensive end. But thought we took some steps tonight in terms of some details that are important to us and how we want to play. And I think the other thing in a game like this is to have the opportunity to play more guys and play them extended minutes. I think probably Bryce and Ryan stand out in that, right? And the points are great, but we're really impressed with the way they rebounded the ball and thought they were really solid defensively. And, the more that we can develop depth and have some more guys to go to, I think the better it's going to help us in the long run. So all in all, kind of got what we wanted out of this one in terms of some depth and trying to make some strides defensively. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good basketball players everywhere, right? And I think that levels are can be really overrated in terms of just because of where someone is that determines how good they are. What determines how good you are is how good a basketball player you are, and how much you impact the game and the different things that you can do. And obviously, there's a level of talent and God-given ability in terms of athleticism and maybe size that makes a big difference. But using Tate Dozier as an example that came from NAIA, this is a guy that's 6'5" with great length and can put his neck on the rim, and so he checks that box very quickly in terms of being a Division I player. And then he's also a really good basketball player. So I think Kel Robinson's another example of that, right? Has played Division II or NAIA up until this year, but clearly with his size and skill level and basketball IQ is capable of being a really good player. Yeah, we talked about coming into the game where we knew we were probably going to outmatch our opponent. How important it was to play with great physicality, because that's something we're going to need to do in the rest of the games that we have. We don't have any non-D1s left on our schedule, and every game from here on out is either a league game or a really challenging non-conference game. And so we think the physicality part is really important, and we think we got some guys too where it's maybe really important is they play better when they play that way. When they're not playing aggressive and physical, they don't play as well on both ends. And so it was good to see us get to the foul line. A lot of that on just some physicality, posting up and playing aggressive around the basket. We won the second half, which was good. I think I didn't love how we started. I think that's something we've got to get better at. That's a third game in a row now where we've had a pretty significant lead, or at least a double-digit lead, and have not started the half well. I think the difference tonight was there was a response and a committed effort to kind of shore things up defensively. And at the end of the day, you've got to play defense, from start to finish, but you got to get stops when you need stops, and sometimes that's when the other team's on a run or you've had a bad stretch, or it's definitely late game when you need to get them. And so we've got to get better at that as much as we do just like the overall. And so, a lot of work to do, a lot of room to grow. But I think in terms of the work and effort we put in the last couple of days, and I'll say this, our team played very tired tonight because they were. We had a tough game and travel on Saturday, and we practiced twice on Sunday and went really hard yesterday and did not shorten it or go light because we had a game today, because I just felt like the work was that important for us to do and put in. And so I thought we played a little tired. I think I showed up in our shooting a little bit tonight, but this takes what it takes, and so we're going to keep working and try to make strides and get better. Yeah, well, again, I think, just experience, if nothing else, reps, right? For guys that don't get to play a lot, to get reps in a game like this, can help. Sometimes some situations that you see or just, in general, being out there, it helps. And, those are two guys that we think are capable of giving us minutes that can help us. And so, and I would say that for anybody that's coming in off the bench for us. It's, we want to try to continue to develop depth. And, the best way to do that is to give them game experience. So it was really good to be able to do that tonight with some guys. All right, thanks.